Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, Final Fantasy Versus 13. Shit, no. Final Fantasy 15. Gotta hand it off to the pals over at Square Enix. You done good. You done good. Final Fantasy 15 has been long awaited, first revealed back in 2006 as Versus 13 and changed to 15 back in 2013. I've really been enjoying my experience with this game, like a lot, and this surprises me. I've really been trying to get a strong grip on the Final Fantasy franchise for a while, but the major issue I personally have with the series is the gameplay. I just can't do turn-based. The style, the stories, and the characters have always appealed a lot to me, but what has always held me back is definitely the gameplay. Now, please keep in mind that this is a personal issue. I know turn-based is enjoyed by many, hence the success of this franchise. However, Final Fantasy 15 takes several steps away from the usual formula of a Final Fantasy game, and because of this, I found myself glued to 15. So first things first, let's start with the gameplay. This aspect would have to be the pinnacle of why I'm enjoying this title so damn much. Final Fantasy 15 drops the turn-based gameplay and instead focuses around real-time action. In a sense, similar to Kingdom Hearts, but not as responsive as the gameplay found in Kingdom Hearts. Still though, this game is classified as an action RPG, and it does a really good job at holding up that classification. You can press X to jump, circle to attack, and square to dodge. Pretty simple controls, and they work well. Noctis can summon forth weapons to carve through his enemies, and there's a lot of different weapons to try out, ranging from swords, to greatswords, to daggers, to spears, and more. The variety is nice. Each weapon category has its own speed and benefit, so for instance, daggers are fast attacking weapons, and greatswords are slow but deal massive damage. I found myself becoming pretty addicted to the gameplay that 15 has to offer. If I see a group of enemies, I usually always engage in combat, because, you know, everyone likes XP. There's definitely a lot to do and see in 15 that can take hours of your life away. Monster hunts, which are quests that require you to seek out a specific enemy and kill it for XP and cash. Fishing, which is, well, fishing. Tons of side quests, which I'd recommend to get ahead of your levels. Dungeons to go through for loot and XP. Just as monsters, I mean, there's just so much. By the way, this game looks amazing, like, man, I've been playing on the PlayStation 4 Pro, have to say, nice. I also played my first 2 hours on a regular PlayStation 4, and even still so, I mean, this is a really good looking game. The story that's found in Final Fantasy 15 is pretty good to a certain degree, but there are problems. Many people have found it hard to keep up with what is going on, and the story can be pretty vague at times. I'm yet to complete the story because I keep finding myself doing side quests and hunts, but from what I've heard, the story isn't exactly what holds this game up. It is good, just not drop dead amazing. The story is quite short and can be completed in probably about 13 hours or so, which is surprising because it is a Final Fantasy game and most Final Fantasy games have like the longest story, so it's probably best to do side quests and other things that refrain you from doing the story quests. I definitely recommend watching both Kingsglaive and Brotherhood to get a better understanding of what is going on throughout the game, because honestly, if you haven't seen these, you will be scratching your head a lot throughout this game. The really good thing is, Square Enix are of course in the future going to be adding DLC, which does actually expand the story that's found in Final Fantasy 15. There's also going to be free updates that add different pieces of the story as well. This does kind of seem strange because I know a lot of people were wanting a completed story all on the disc, but then again, honestly, what Final Fantasy 15 has to offer from the disc alone, I really don't think people should be angry. I'm really enjoying myself with the story, honestly. The gameplay is so much fun. You can actually spend so many hours doing all of the optional stuff, it's ridiculous. Like my friend that's currently playing it, he was up to like chapter 4 and he was on about 35 hours. Like when I was up to chapter 7, I was at about 18 hours, so he's basically spent so much time just doing all of the optional stuff, which is a fantastic thing. It gives you those choices. All in all though, I just have to say I'm really happy with Final Fantasy 15. I've had an absolute blast so far and I'm getting pretty damn close to the end of the story. and I really can't wait to see how the conclusion of this game goes. And honestly speaking, it's probably my favorite game of 2016. I would definitely recommend Final Fantasy 15 to the people who are thinking about it. Don't not purchase it because of the fact that it's a Final Fantasy game. Honestly, go for it. There's so much fun to be found in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. But however guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about 15 in the comment section down below. And until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.